Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Happy birthday and welcome to your March 2024 tarot reading. Let's get into it and see what comes out for you this wonderful month. Spring is my favorite season, so I always look forward to March. I always get excited as a Capricorn in March. I don't know why, but happy birthday, like I said. I feel like Mars is affecting you. I don't know if it's in retrograde or what's going on, but there could be a lot of communication and a lot of truths that come in. A lot of you could be just connected with an air sign overall, or just feel like, energetically speaking, there's a lot of honesty that's coming in. A lot of you holding yourself accountable or committed to something, someone here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of big questions that come into play, whether it's in your mindset or externally here. A lot of it having to do possibly with burdens that you have experienced, and maybe you wanting to release situations that really have been giving you difficulty, havoc, strife, or struggle. I feel like this could even be symbolic of maybe projects that have been taking a long time, or things that haven't been panning out like initially projected. It feels like some of you guys are fortunately, you know, concluding that cycle, but for others of you, maybe you are still going through this and focusing on this. For some of you guys, it could even be a challenge with your body as well that I'm getting. So I feel here that getting involved in situations that are not corrupt, that focus more so on true union, true love, honesty, devotion. Of course, you're going to see those patterns that come through with the lovers. And also this depiction of two, a duality, energetically speaking. You have 10 here, you know, when you divide it by 2, you get 5. A lot of change that is coming in, especially when it comes to commitment here. I feel like you dealt with a lot of situations where people manipulated your love, your compassion, your devotion to them. And if you're psychic, or if you have a sixth sense or gifts and abilities, you could have even been affected in that way. Or maybe even experiencing like attacks at one point in time, possibly due to karmic partners that weren't necessarily bringing you in the right energy, or family that's karmic, or situations with people who are uncleansed, unprotected, don't really understand that or want to get involved in it. Either way, it just left you open to situations that didn't serve you. So to walk into some sort of commitment that is really favorable, very extravagant, with someone who is definitely energetically interested in you, it's definitely going to ease a lot of that energy that was coming in initially at the beginning of the reading with these harsh truths, or these situations where there's some sort of holdup or havoc. I feel like you kind of are able to absolve your energy through some sort of connection that's coming in. But the reasoning why has a lot to do with the fact that this person, this energy, it kind of has you going within and caring less about what's happening externally. Virgo energy here, it feels definitely more earthy, more grounded, and you might start forgetting or caring about why something took so long anyway, because I feel like it was because the universe was bringing you closer to someone, and had something not gone this way, you wouldn't have had time to meet up with this person, or maybe you would have moved, or you would have traveled. Something of it wouldn't have been the same is what I'm getting. Something wouldn't have been the same. You needed to kind of be focused on something for a long period of time before something else comes in. And I also feel it's not shallow, and you can be alone with someone during this time. Virgo and Pisces, aren't they opposite of each other? the Magician at the heart of the reading. It makes total sense why you would be energetically feeling suddenly like your alchemy is working, that your abilities are heightened, that you are capable of manifestation. Because whenever you go into Hermit energy, Pisces, you strengthen yourself. You feel very powerful. For perhaps your birthday definitely makes you feel more powerful. Or right before your birthday, I'm getting maybe a few days before. I feel like your abilities are really going to pop off, or something's going to show you that all that you've been putting in work and effort towards is working, you know, it's coming in towards you. But maybe you doubted it at one point in time. You shouldn't. In fact, you should possibly be saying some positive affirmations in regards to it, because you're going to see some sort of luck turn around or change with it. Maybe creativity or sexual energy in general. Yeah, there's an energy that's coming from the sacrum. It's like you're still zen. The energies that you're attracting are very relaxed. The new ones that are coming in, at least the better offers, the ones that are making you feel good about yourself. But nonetheless here, there's something about once you open that energy up after dealing with havoc and you start trusting someone again, you're able to manifest abundance. Or it like stays for a long period of time, or maybe it's just the timing, I don't know, but it feels like they're related in some way, Pisces. It's like you need one to get the other. So yeah, then we get a divine pair. The only divine pair that's coming up on the table, the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords that came out initially with the Three of Cups. Pisces, I wouldn't be surprised here if you need, energetically speaking, to show up as in an equilibrium with someone. If someone is very diplomatic, if you know that they are very vocal, they like communication, maybe somebody's going to a dinner date facing towards a person and they typically get shy, or they don't typically go to fancy restaurants or something like that. I feel like you're attracting a new caliber of people. And there's something about wine. I'm seeing somebody wear a turtleneck, their hair back in a ponytail, like nice pants or something like that. Like somebody might be going somewhere that's unexpected, but it's very quality, like it's very nice what it is that you're doing. But you might need to be approachable yet serious, attractive and dependable, very timely. It feels like this situation is very celebratory, but there might be something here that's coming through business related, a projection that's coming through with a number. I feel like numbers are thrown around and talked about. Maybe somebody wants to go into business with you, or they want a guesstimation of time when something will be complete or over with. I don't know. It's important though, with Two of Pentacles and the Star. It's important for like your business, for your success, for your store power to grow, to increase, to improve. I feel like you already have the natural gifts and abilities, the natural talents. You've shown that time and time again. Some of you might be on a quest to get more serious about your collaborations, or who you are attracting, where offers are coming from, or even just getting more balance within yourself. It is very important to focus on the health as well as the success, especially when you're in some sort of position where you are being exposed to a lot of people, or you are helping a lot of people, or you're advertised to large amounts of people, whatever it is that you do, or you're being displayed. I'm getting Pisces. It's very important. If it's not you, it could be your storefront or something like that, but you get in an energy where you start to recognize your health or your outward appearance. Some of you guys could have like, you feel more attractive, you look more attractive, or you want to like get some sort of storefront or something like that more attractive. But whatever it is that you're doing, it goes hand in hand, and it makes total sense why you would want to do that. But I feel like the beginning of the month is like a conflict that you want to finally end. It's a conflict that you really want to finally end. It could even be something that has been cyclical for you for the last few months, where you find yourself wanting to change something up, something about feng shui in your environment. Maybe even like beads or something, like finding balance there or using them or something. You get the 10 of Pentacles in reverse to clarify that King of Swords. I told you there's a loss of something here. There seems to be somebody who's upset about something, some sort of communication. It feels like they're losing out on something, or they're concerned about losing out on something. There's a risk. And I also feel like it has something to do with him not necessarily listening to you in the past, especially when it came to something related to budgeting. Also, this could even be somebody, if you like lost a job or had a separation with someone, somebody didn't see eye to eye with you, possibly in like a deal or a negotiation, and so you walked away, they're regretting it, they're possibly trying to reach back out to you. Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you found stabilization by yourself, but it hasn't been easy for you either. But I don't necessarily feel like it's completely easy or simple for you to revert back to who you were at a prior point, Pisces. For some of you, you could definitely be interested in going into a long-term connection with an earth sign energy here, or you have a lot of earth placements. Maybe you've even been in a career situation or a living circumstance for a long period of time, and it's been worth the investment. I do get here where you've nurtured your things properly. Maybe your life has changed or expanded, and it's become more complex to just easily pick up and move, or to travel to some degree. Maybe a lot of people love you where you are, or there will be some sort of union or commitment that comes in that is necessary or vital for you during this time. I'm showing and seeing that a lot of you will have favorable experiences. If you're engaged, you could be like going wedding dress shopping and things like that. It hasn't necessarily been the easiest to find what it is that you've been desiring, but I do feel like you're coming upon it soon, or you just found it, but there will be some sort of alteration or something that is necessary in order to get it like perfect for you, okay? I feel like you won't truly know how it'll come across or happen until your second to last appointment, but you will fall in love with it. Death and the Four of Pentacles, and it'll definitely be worth the money. Why am I picking up here that there will be somebody who at one point they didn't want to appreciate you, they were jealous? They'll be jealous. Ooh. The Lovers, the Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person will definitely want to collaborate with you. They think you're hot, you're sexy. They want to come out of the cold with you, but I definitely do get an energy of you transforming, you've changed, you glowing, you elevating, Pisces. But also, I feel like you're not necessarily having to come out of pocket much. It feels like you aren't necessarily like frugal or cheap during this time. But I feel like you're gifted with a few things. The Sun. There might be like somebody who wants to spend some money on you, or like send you something, so you really don't have to necessarily do too much, or, you know, come out of your pocket too much. Congratulations. I know that's a blessing, just having a little fairy godmother. Maybe you manifested them, maybe you didn't. I don't really know, but that's cool. It's a good idea. It's the Hermit. The Hangman of Pisces energy, yeah. And I keep hearing opposites attract. If you've experienced some sort of holdup or hiccup with some sort of, I'm seeing justice for some reason, or a marriage hiccup or holdup. I don't know if this is you or somebody that's close to you. With the World, somebody's changed, transformed, possibly glowed up, elevated since this situation has happened. I'm seeing there's going to be something that comes up very soon that will get the ball rolling again. If you've had some sort of holdups and you've been wanting, like, I'm seeing two people who are like, what is this shit going to be over with? I feel like it's coming through possibly in March. Temperance, things will be balanced out. Sagittarius energy very heavily. The Magician gets the Tower, Scorpio energy. I wouldn't be surprised if this change shifts somebody else's world around you, Pisces. I don't necessarily feel like this Tower is good for them, but I feel like, you know, depending on what side of karma you are, depends on who it favors, and it might be favoring you, while somebody else is kind of like nerve-wracked or havoc. It's like you're in a meditative state finally, while somebody is having a fucking eruption of Godzilla, you know, in their neighborhood, you know? When people like kind of spaz out in the movie, that's kind of the vibe that this is giving. But it's God's Tower that is coming down on a situation where it needed to, especially with some people, some energies who had old belief systems that weren't serving them, situations where people were being taken advantage of, liars, manipulators, things that just are dull, not really serving the situation anymore. They have to come down in order for change, shifts to come in. I'm always surprised that that card is not connected with 5, but you know, it's interesting. Queen of Swords. 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. A manipulator, a liar, cheater, stealer. Wow, they're planning something. Their plan is to put you in the 2 of Pentacles energy. A little bit more stagnant, slowed down, regressed, but taking time and energy away from yourself and placing it onto them or the situation. Somebody just wants to argue with you or cause commotion because you're very peaceful, very calm, Pisces. Aquarius, Aries, you're very powerful with the Emperor. You're very powerful with the Emperor, and I feel like you have an opportunity here for love, for friendships, for connections, for unions. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe somebody is upset that you move forward with the 3 of Wands here, and that maybe as you move forward, you didn't really miss them how you needed to. In fact, you kind of were excited to move forward. And maybe you're finding true, authentic love, and it's causing this person heartbreak. And this is how they feel. You have the ultimate victory on them, but the ultimate victory for them is to see you in the 2 of Pentacles energy. And it's so funny because the second to last card before the star is the 2 of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, somebody sees you celebrating, or you have good energy around you, maybe even people who are wanting to connect with you, and for some reason they get upset about this. The Knave of Wands, Page of Wands energy, 7 of Pentacles, possibly who you have invested in. This Knave of Wands could be children. Young, excitable, playful, has a lot to learn, good heart, good ambition, good intentions, very explorative. Oh, okay, that changes everything now. We have the Knave of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, we have this 8 of Swords energy, somebody being restricted or possibly apprehended. It could have something to do with those legalities, like I said, because this one does have the legal scale in it, okay? So somebody could be worried about, at the very least, being away from a group of individuals or from a situation, but they're not necessarily doing anything to move it forward, to be better. They've had time to as well with the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. But they could be on their way to jail or prison or something like that. So it's like they're not doing anything about it, but they're upset about it. What's this Two of Pentacles? Let me know something. The Chariot, the Emperor, and the Eight of Wands, they go there while you expand. See, I'm like, they got Pisces messed up, especially in their birthday season. You know, the Chariot, the Emperor, Eight of Wands, they all kind of represent the same thing, because the Chariot actually typically in the traditional tarot depicts the Emperor on the Chariot, or in the Chariot going forward in life. Then we have the Emperor beside this. And we have an Empress here, which means that there's a promise of like commitment on top of that. You know, someone here who has a lot of power, who is able to hold their own even. Maybe a little bit more adventurous, or more up your, you know, more of your caliber, more high vibrational like you are, is promised to come through here energetically, Pisces. And the Eight of Wands, quick, fast forward movement. But it's safe, you know, and this depiction is very safe. It's just about these plants growing very, very fast. These roots growing extremely fast. A lot of earth energy is depicted in this Eight of Wands energy, which is even giving me more energy of like the root chakra being very important, the heart chakra being very important. What you're nurturing, what you're invested in, how it's growing is showing. For some of you guys, it could be as your hair, as you start to take care of your hair, or yeah, it's your hair for some reason. They're saying that the longer it gets, or as it gets longer or healthier or something like that, then you have like an Emperor energy or Empress energy that comes in. And then you have like this forward movement in several different arenas that maybe you weren't even considering at one point in time. Like all of these things just take off. Maybe your business starts to soar, or you know, you find a place and you find that a lot of other people want to give you offers or deals, or something happens. You know, when most people typically experience like the opposite, you know, they just made a big investment, they might have to chill for a while. I feel like quite the opposite is going to happen for you. Even if all of these things are not happening necessarily in March, I feel like March is the start of something big where you start to see these common patterns, and that's why it's so important and why it's coming through. The Star, for some of you though, it is happening very quickly. With the Seven of Cups that's coming through here, I definitely am getting that there's going to be a lot of people looking you up for some reason. I don't typically get that with the Seven of Cups energy, but you know, I feel like you're in somebody's head, and also you have a lot of arenas in which you can, they said, play your part. You could be multifaceted, have many talents or many gifts. And I mean, it's really up to you how you kind of want to go. Maybe you set your life up where you advance or explored a lot of different arenas, and there's a lot of different ways that you can handle a specific situation, whether it's to help you or to help someone else. Predominantly here, I do see a lot of success that comes in with this, but you needing to trust yourself, especially because there will be people who want to suggest ideas to you with the Knave of Swords, which is Page of Swords. But ultimately, I feel like you know best, or you know better, especially you being the King of Cups here, because King of Cups is literally right here showing me itself with the Seven of Wands here behind it. Like, be very defensive in your ideas, and don't necessarily tell everybody your secrets or everything that you know. Keep some things hidden, because this person, they're not this Page of Swords energy that's coming through here, somebody who might be learning or getting to know you or something like that, especially if they're a girl or a female, and especially if they have red hair or something like that, or fiery hair. I feel like this, or brunette or something. I feel like this person is actually very trustworthy. They just have a little bit more to learn, or as they mature, they will learn it a lot better. Right now, they don't need to necessarily be piled with a lot of stuff, okay? So it's not saying that this person isn't trustworthy. I just feel like give it some time, especially because a lot of you guys did experience the risk of a manipulative person around you. I don't feel like it's them, like I said, but somebody else that you are definitely aware of energetically has been affecting you yet again. Even if they haven't been around you, Pisces, we see energetically that it is showing through that somebody is very nervous or cautious about what's happening next for you, this new chapter that's coming in for you. And while they may not necessarily be directly in your life, energetically it does take a toll. And we don't want you paranoid when it comes to good opportunities that are coming into you. We want to make sure that you are doing that healing energy, but also that you are, you know, anticipating newness, the future. But like I said, doing that healing work so that you don't be blaming people who are actually innocent and wanting to help you, okay? Or you will eventually help, but I feel like they will actually come to your aid in the future once they get a little older, whoever this Page of Swords energy is for you. But yeah, there's no need to worry because it says the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. I definitely feel like that's a great sign for you guys. It's a great notice, and it is what I was getting. It does, you know, definitely connect, especially considering that this person does get exposed, and them being exposed helps you to learn who to be around, who not to trust. Maybe it's just confirmation for you, but also these developments, like I said, that were, you know, taking forever, they finally take off, and you start to hear notices about these things. You start to get notifications about these things. You get out of this energy of strife that maybe stressful situations like this in general can make you feel. So I am definitely excited for Pisces. I hope that that is good news for you. If it resonated with you, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. I would love to read for your energy in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye.